Hello, this is Ankit Reddy. Welcome to the .NET course from educators.com, world's best online training tutorial for the leading technologies. Today, we'll discuss about ADO.NET GridView example. What does a CRUD stands for? An example on CRUD operations within a GridView. Here, CRUD stands for C stands for create, R for retrieve, U for update, D for delete. So, by combining all these, we have a full name like CRUD operations. Not only in .NET, whatever the application you are learning, you will be having a database. If you learn these 4 operations, then you can work on any kind of applications. These 4 will be basic operations for any of the application you are creating. Creating the data from application side, retrieving it, updating the data, and deleting the data. So for that, initially what we need is, we wanted to create a table. So let us move to a SQL Server Management Studio. Here, this is a syntax I already written. Let me explain it. This is the table, subject ID I need, subject name, marks, and grade. The subject ID is identity field. This means auto incrementing that value whenever you are inserting the data. So this is seed value, this is incremental value. Let me tell what I am talking. This one is seed value, means the starting value. Then other one is incremental value, means that it will be, when the first time it will be taking 1, then onwards it will be keep on incrementing by 1. Okay, these are commenting lines. It won't get execute when you are running this query. Let me execute it. It got executed. Let us see whether it is really executed or not. Start from the details. Now it has been executed successfully. As of now, there is no data inserted. What we will do is, we will be connecting the application from ASP.NET to database. Then we'll be inserting data dynamically. Instead of adding the data from SQL end, we'll be adding the data from front end. Let us flip to the Visual Studio. Here we wanted to have one web page. Under this, we'll be taking a grid view. Inside a grid view, we'll be taking all the operations, starting from the adding the values, updating the values, and deleting it. For that, I have a created already for this design page is like this. Let me have this. No, this is the one. Just see the design. It will be looking like this. Grid view, CRUD operations example. Then we need a grid view. Under this, just see this. What I am taking. ASP grid view. ID is, I just made it as like this, and run at server. These two are common for all the ASP controls. Here you can see ID is there, run at equal to server is there. Apart from that, we have so many events are generated here. Let us see that. We are having auto generate columns equal to false. This means whenever you wanted to do any operations within the grid view control, we should make it as auto generate columns equal to false. Otherwise, it will be true by default. And then what is this on row command? On row command is used to insert some data. Then on row editing. On row editing is used for when you click on a row, you will be getting update and cancel. So this is just a simple option that whenever you click on edit, you will be displaying an options, two options. One is update, another one is cancelling. Then another one is deleting. If you click on the delete, that particular row, that will get deleted. Then this one, on page index changing event. This means for a page, we'll be giving page size as 4 records. Then onwards, a 5th row is added. Then that 5th row will be showing in a second page. Understand? Then data key names. This is the subject ID. This is very much important. We have seen here in creating a table, we have given the subject ID. And whenever we are updating this row or deleting or whatever we are doing, the subject ID is important. Based on this field only, we will be doing some operations. So let us add this whole grid view, then I will explain it. Go to the Visual Studio source, then in the div I'm adding this. Let us move to design view like this. Subject name, marks, grade. From where we are getting this? From here. Subject name, marks and grade. We are going to displays. In edit, delete options are there. When you click on edit, then only you will be seeing this update and cancel. These are the right updating and cancelling. Then we are having add new option also here only. See, all the controls are there within the grid view only. Single control we have taken, inside which we are having all these options, and we are having validation controls also within the grid view. Understand? Now here let me have some events for this. The first thing is we need to have these three namespaces. Let me add that namespace. Go to the view code. Here I have added. Then inside which I need to have that configuration manager. Let me add that configuration manager. Then see this. In the page load, what I am doing is you just bring the data when it is not a post back. I have written a method. Now I need to open this method to create this method, and then we'll be binding the data from database. Call to bind grid view. Protected bind subject data. This is the one I have written here. Just bring this whole data. Now that's it. Bind subject data. Now let us see what it is written here. Bind subject data. SQL connection I created, command I created. Then this is straightforward SQL query. Select star from subject details. Then onwards, I have taken SQL adapter, then command. I'm passing this command. The command is having SQL connection and straight away query. Either you can pass here directly these two, or you can divide like this. Command text and command connection. The same way, let me tell you this, what I'm talking. Comment it, copy. You can do like this as well. So both are same. Either you pass like this or you have separatedly like this. What does that mean is, please execute this query on my CONN connection. Where we have written connection? Sorry, this one, SQL connection. This one. Otherwise, just leave it as a command. Then uncomment these two lines. Then we are filling this data table. If rows of count is greater than 0, then only we will be binding into the grid view. Otherwise, we'll be making that rows not visible equal to false. This is how we'll be filling this data. Then next thing is we wanted to make this events available. So just go to the properties, go to this Thunder event. The first and foremost thing is we need to add some data, add new. For adding the data inside a grid view control, we should have row command event. Now I have got this row command event. What is the row command event? See here, e.command name is equal to add. Where this will be add is there for us. Go to the Visual Studio. I'll show you that command. Add is there. Command name update, command name cancel, command name edit, and then delete. Then here you find add one. So whenever somebody click on add new, I mean if you go to the design mode here, add new is there, then it will be coming to row command. So it is not required selected in this change event. That come by double clicking on that. Make sure that it is deleted here also. This one it is not required. So whenever somebody click on this add new link button, I wanted to add the one which is entered in a text box. For that I need a code for this add. If e dot command name is equal to add, let me copy and paste this, then I'll explain it. See here what I'm doing, whether it is really clicking on that add new or not. I'm checking with if condition. E dot command name is equal to add, because there are some other command names also there. You can find here command name, edit, update, cancel, delete. So only I'm checking whether on which link button he has clicked. We have so many link buttons. So only I'm checking here with a if condition saying that it is add or not. Then I'm taking a boolean condition. By default false will be there. And see here. Let me bring on a single line. See here what I'm doing is I'm creating an object for text boxes. Subject name, marks and grade. And see here I'm finding this control as new subject name, new marks, new grade. Where are these things? With a new subject name, marks and grade. Let us go to the view designer. If you see here and inside a grid view, what is the new thing for this grid view is for all the ASP controls apart from this, these two are common, ID and server, run at equal to server. What I did, each and every line I'm explaining here, auto generate column is equal to false. Why we made this as false is, in order to make any operations within the control, we should make auto generate columns equal to false. Otherwise, it will be by default true. The data will be come and sit from the database when you are getting the data from database. But here we are going to update and delete and add something inside a GridView control. So only we should take it as auto generate equal to false. Then there are 6 events are there. Row command is for adding, row editing is for when you click on edit, it will be showing you two options, update and cancel. And updating is for the existing data, we can change the details. Cancelling means after clicking on edit, you change your mind not to update anything. Then you can cancel this so that no data will get updated. Next thing is on row deleting. This one it will be having deleting the entire row. Then on page index changing. This is for instead of showing, suppose you have 150 records in your database table. Instead of showing 150 records at a time in a single page, we'll be having paging index. For a page, you can decide it how many rows you wanted to display with this page size. To show this, we need to make allow page equal to true. And then show footer equal to true. Why I have taken this is for the reason here you can see this one. Show footer. Add new for this. Now let me go to the source mode. Let me explain each and everything what and all is there here. Let me shrink all these things. See here, we have 4 columns. Under this columns attribute, we have 4 columns. One is, you can see here, actions, and the remaining things are for 3 actual columns where this is the data is existing. Subject name, marks and grade. We don't be displaying subject ID, but we'll be using it for development purpose. Suppose on which particular row is clicked on that, so that will be based on the subject ID, will be updating, will be deleting. Now let us see that what I'm explaining. Yeah, here we have 4 columns. Let's go to the source mode again. Let me explain first actions. What is this actions? Again, let me shrink this. Edit item template. How many are there? Edit item template. First thing is link button update and link button cancel. When this will come is when you click on link edit button, then we'll be showing edit item templates. When you click on this link button edit, will be displaying link button update and link button cancel. Then link button delete. If somebody click on link button delete, will be showing a message written confirm. Are you sure want to delete this record? Then if you choose yes, then only we will be deleting that record. The last thing is footer template, link button add. Command name is add. If anybody click on this add button, then we'll be going to this place, add. Then it is a common thing again. Where is this new subject name is? We'll be finding that. Go to the designer, new subject name. When you expand this one, here you find that txt subject name is there, then new subject name is there. From this, we'll be getting the value where user actually entered. Understand? Then, if you add something, we'll be getting this from these three template fields. One is new subject name, then new marks, and then the last one is called new grade. This one. This text box is for when we are updating it. This label is for when you are showing the data in a grid view. This is for when you are adding. So there will be three things for all the columns. See here, grade, grade, and grade. This label is for when you wanted to show data on a grid view. That's it. And somebody click on edit, will be showing in a text boxes the data whatever you have already there. And then eval is a function to display some data inside that grid view, and eval is again there to display the data in a label. Eval is a function. Evaluate, it is full name is evaluate. And grade, what is this? Grade is a column inside this. Like that same thing is there for marks and subject name as well. Marks is there and then subject is there. So let us execute this first to add something, then we'll see the remaining in a next session. If it get added, something is wrong. GV subject details. What is this? ASP does not contain definition of row editing and no options for row editing. Yeah, the problem is we don't have these editings. What I'm going to do is, let me delete this. Yeah, then build it again. Let us see if we get any errors. Still, we'll rectify that. Yeah, GridView CRUD operations example. Now I'm going to add something like mass marks is 75, then grade is A grade. Click on add. Now see, you can see that it has been added successfully. The next session we'll be seeing that when we click on edit, I need it two options, update and cancel. When I click on delete, I need to see like this. When I click on OK, then it should get deleted. As of now, we have not added the code for that, so only it is showing this error. Even edit also will be getting error because we have just now we have deleted. What I want is when I click in edit, I need to get update and cancel. Thank you for watching. We'll see that next operations in the next video session.